Have you ever been told that your answers in part 1 speaking of the IELTS test are too short? Well, this is the video for you. I have given thousands of IELTS practice speaking tests, and many students feel really nervous, even when practicing with me, the most friendly teacher in the world. But let's look at an example. If they ask you in the exam, do you like reading? And you say, yes, I like reading. Ask yourself, is this really band 9? Remember, in part 1, they are testing pronunciation, grammar, indeed vocabulary, but also fluency and coherence. So in this video, I want to show you 4 beautiful ways to extend your answers. The first way to develop your answers is to give a reason. Let's look at a question. What do you do in your free time? Well, I like reading because it helps me to relax. Beautiful. If you want to be even more advanced, you might say, and use the structure, not only but also. I like reading, not only because it helps me to relax, but also because it allows my imagination to run wild. Beautiful. Next, you might want to add an example in the past tense. For example, last night I read Harry Potter and it was absolutely fantastic. Technique number 3 is to add a little contrast. Maybe contrast the past to the present. Yes, I love reading, not only because it allows me to relax, but also allows my imagination to run wild. In the past, I used to read Harry Potter every night, but now I love to read my IELTS study book at IELTS with Charles. It's a really nice one. So we're contrasting the past to the present. Again, a great technique to improve your score. The next idea is to give your opinion and maybe tell the examiner how you feel or felt in a moment. Let's look at a different question. Do you like to travel? Yes, absolutely. Because in my opinion, traveling allows us to not only broaden our horizons, but also to learn about new cultures. For me, that's one of the most special experiences anyone can have. I can vividly remember last year I traveled to the majestic mountains of Dalat and felt cold, but over the moon. Now, for you Band 7 or plus students, let's try to look at how we could incorporate all of these 4 techniques into one simple answer. And it's one of my favorite questions. What is your hometown famous for? It's famous for Buckingham Palace and Big Ben. No, remember, we want to try and make ourselves stand out. Here we go. London is famous for its historical landmarks, such as Big Ben and Buckingham Palace. Tourists love to learn more about the rich and diverse British culture by visiting these amazing places. I can vividly remember last year I took a boat ride down the River Thames. It was an unforgettable experience. Compared to other cities I have visited, London really stands out from the crowd due to the fact that it's got such a unique culture. Personally, London is the greatest city in the world and famous for a variety of things. Do you see, in that answer, we really nicely gave a reason. Then we tried to give an example. Then we compared to other cities. No students do this, comparing their answer to something else. It's really nice. And then finally, we gave our opinion. Personally, I think it's just a really nice way to develop your answer. Now remember, guys, I don't expect you to use all of these in every answer, but please try to avoid just giving one word or just very short answers. We want to try and show the examiner our ability with English. Let's have a look at another example. And it's one of the most common questions in IELTS Part 1. Why do you like to travel? Let's start by giving a reason. I love visiting new places, not only because I can step outside my comfort zone, but also I can try new mouth-watering cuisine. For example, last year I traveled to the majestic mountains of Japan, specifically Mount Fuji, which was an unforgettable experience. Compared to other places I have visited, Japan really was stunning because of the modern and vibrant culture in the country. Personally though, for me, the best thing about Japan was the stunning, delicious food. Do you see? So there we've developed our answer using all 4 of the strategies. Think about it. giving a reason, maybe giving an example, comparing it to something else, or indeed, remember in part 1, you can give your personal opinion. Beautiful way to develop your answers. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment down below and hit subscribe. See you soon. Bye-bye.